What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, there's a lot of clatter and chit-chat going on that the top guys at the heavier weight class seem to be scared of Terence Crawford, right? You got Canelo Alvarez, who made a comment and said that Terence Crawford was a good fighter and that he would fight Terence Crawford if Terence Crawford came up to 168. You know, that's a fight. I mean, yeah, that's possible, right? Anything's possible in boxing, right? We know that. Any matchup is possible. They can make anything happen. So Canelo's is just speaking in general, saying, yeah, he would make the fight happen if it ever came about. Now, in recent interview, Canelo was using too much logic, apparently, and said, if he fought Terence Crawford, what would people say? And if he beat Terence Crawford? Oh, he beat a small guy. Now everybody's insinuating that by Canelo saying that if he was to face Crawford and beat him, that people would make the excuse that Crawford was just too small. They're saying that that's an excuse to not fight Crawford. Now, I gotta pull receipts because the Crawford fans, they don't have logic. They don't use no logic when it comes to Terence Crawford. All logic goes out the window. They're what you call a flying monkey, right? Anything that Terence says, that's what it is. If he's for it, they're for it. If he's against it, they're against it. If somebody speaks against Crawford, they're against them. If somebody speaks for Crawford, they're all for him. But anyways, let's take a look at this. Now let's bring the logic into this. This is Terence Crawford. He's using logic here, people. You got Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 3 weight classes below Terence Crawford. They asked Terence Crawford, would you face Gervonta Davis? He says yes. Crawford, 3 weight classes below Canelo. Canelo said yes, he would face Crawford. Crawford says if I was to fight him and beat him, then what? What they gonna say? He was too small. It's the same thing Canelo said, my people. Let's listen.
You wanted to come up with 147?
Yeah, I'll stay at 147 for him. That's a big money.
That's a big fight, yeah.
It's a big money fight. You know, yeah.
So Spence.
But then what? Everybody gonna say he was too small. Nobody gonna give me credit.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, oh man, you beat up a little guy that.
Is that logic? Is he using logic? He is. Is he ducking Gervonta because he applied some logic and said what people might say? Is that ducking? Well, according to the Crawford fans, that's ducking. Oh, he's scared of Gervonta. You don't want to fight Gervonta. Right? It's the same thing. Come on now. I need you to put your thinking cap on and I need you to tighten it up, Crawford fans. Tighten it up. Tighten them screws up, baby. I know there's a brain up there. If there ain't, we can go see the eyes, man. We can go see the eyes and we can get you a brain. But I need you to think, man. Think! Was that logic? Now we got Jermell Charlo, who now they saying is ducking Terence Crawford. Guys, listen to me. The same way Terence Crawford was on a mission to fight Earl Spence and become undisputed, it's the same way Jermell Charlo had dreams of becoming undisputed as well. He was at 154. He's not thinking of Terence Crawford. Jermell said some things about Spence and Crawford that Crawford didn't like. So Crawford started calling Jermell out. Does that mean that Jermell should just automatically just say, you know what? I'm going to fight you, Terence, because you said what you said? Because fighters say stuff every day. No, it doesn't mean that. Jermell became undisputed. His fight with Canelo was announced before the Spence and Crawford fight even took place. We already knew Jermell was fighting Canelo. He was going up 2 weight classes, going up to 168 to fight Canelo. Now that the Spence fight is out the way, flying monkeys, right? Crawford's fans, they hooting and hollering, cheerleading. They want to see Jermell fight Crawford at 154, as well as I do too. Jermell is saying, why don't you fight Boots? I would like to see that. Now, the Crawford fans is taking that as though, oh, you must be scared. Right? Now, you know I got the receipts. I'm going to pull them up. Let's use a little logic here. So, in so many words, what Jermell Charlo is saying, like, Jermell ain't scared of Crawford, right? He'll fight Terence Crawford. He'll fight anybody. We know that. He's undisputed. He's knocking out everything at 154 and below. No question. He ain't scared of no Terence Crawford. But when he says stuff like, won't you fight Jaron Ennis, to me it's coming off like, bruh, I'm doing shit. Like I'm fighting, I'm making history. I'm fighting Canelo. One of the pound for pound best boxers of this generation right now. You got people down in your weight class that you can really fight. Like, why are you bothering me? Like, what do you, maybe he don't want to fight him. It ain't because he's scared. Maybe he just ain't got no interest in fighting Terence Crawford. Should he have interest because Crawford has interest? Does that mean something? According to the Crawford fans, well, Terence called you out, damn it. You need to stop what you're doing. You need to fight him. So, but let's use some more logic here. Here you have a guy, Gary Russell, who fights 3 weight classes below Terence Crawford. Gary Russell punched this man, literally punched him, put hands on him, right? Now, that's physical. We ain't talking about nobody that said something and you got mad and you want to fight. This guy punched you, right? You and Jermell's beef is words. You and Gary Russell's was physical. Gary Russell said he wanted to fight Terence Crawford. Now, remember the 3 weight classes. Now, he's willing to go up 3 to fight Canelo, right? So, let's take weight class out of it. Obviously, weight classes don't mean nothing. It's whoever called you out. Gary Russell punched this man in the mouth. Gary Russell said, I'll fight Terence Crawford. He says Gary Russell's too small and that Gary Russell should focus on the guys in his division. And he starts naming guys.
Like, man, you need to be worried about fighting them little guys. Chasing Lomachenko, the one that beat the fuck out of you. And I actually had you.
So it's okay for him to suggest who Gary Russell should fight, but it ain't okay for Charlo to suggest who Crawford should fight. I'll be damned. Is this making any sense? Here's the deal. The Crawford fans they sick, man. You remember that saying, when the boss was sick? We sick, boss. The boss got sick, we sick. They sick, Crawford sick, they sick. Whatever Crawford's going for, whatever he says is gold. Can you believe they saying Jermell Charlo and Canelo is ducking Terence Crawford? What? Now you can't say, won't you fight Boots? Oh, he don't need to fight Boots. But who is Boots' fault? Boots ain't got no belt. Boots ain't, all this nonsense. But then when you say, man, it's crazy, man. You can keep this going on and on, man. You can keep going on and on. It don't make no sense, man. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. These Crawford fans, man, they sick. I had to pull out receipts, man, because they act like they don't be remembering what this dude said about a smaller fighter coming up and how he's suggested who other people should fight too, right? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out.